What's going on, guys? This is Zach with BitcoinLockup.com coming up with another hardware wallet roundup comparison video for you today. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at two of the leading Bluetooth hardware wallets that are on the market right now. On my left, we have the Secux V20 wireless device, again, fully Bluetooth and fully wireless, as well as allowing you to connect to a desktop application via USB as well. And on my right, you have the Ledger Nano X, which has been around for several months now, but that is the second generation device from Ledger. We're gonna kind of go into three different categories to just compare these two and round up which one I think wins if you have to make a choice between these two wallets. First, we're going to take a look at some of the security features and the overall design factor. Secondly, we're going to take a look at some of the coin support so you can compare which ones will work for you. And then finally, end on a price comparison, and I will give you my final verdict. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So I'm going to start here with the Secux V20 here. This device is the top of the line device coming in from Secux. This is a brand new company that has really come in with a lot of new innovation and a lot of new design elements here for a crypto hardware wallet, which is pretty exciting. As you can see here, this thing is very robust. It's got a full looks like a aluminum brushed aluminum surrounding here, and then it's got a full 2.8-inch full color touchscreen display, and as you can see, that's how the screen lights up here. The screen's big enough for you to be able to manage any of your, obviously entering in your PIN, manage transactions, navigate, and so on and so forth. And this one also comes with an iOS and Android companion app for you to connect via Bluetooth and manage all your assets on the go, which is very nice. The overall design and robustness of this device is really good. Like I mentioned, this is the top of the line hardware wallet. There's three wallets from Secux, and this one is definitely going to be your strongest and most durable. It does have a USB-C connection at the bottom here, so it does have fast transfer. That's also utilized for charging as well. And then there's only one button here for turning on the device as well, and can be used for authorizing and signing transactions. So this is the overall design of the Secux. I like how it's sort of like a octagon or more of a round display here, and it provides a really large touchscreen. And the reason that that's important is because not only can you use QR codes to transfer your funds from when you're using a software or phone mobile wallet, it makes it very easy, but it gives you a full screen to verify your wallet address for when you're sending and receiving transactions, which is extremely important. So in reviewing tons of hardware wallets and using them on a day-to-day basis, I've definitely come to find that having a larger screen and being able to use QR code scanning is very convenient and really ups the overall user experience from what I'm doing here. So that's going to be the Secux V20. I'm going to pull out here the Ledger Nano X here. This device really does need no introduction. I mean, most people already know Ledger is one of the largest crypto hardware wallet companies in the business right now. And what they've done to upgrade this device over the Ledger Nano S is they have two major design features. Not only is it a larger device, it still has the same form factor where it has the brushed aluminum and then it flips out as well. But what they've done is they've made a larger full screen display here, which does make it easier for you verifying transactions, but they've moved the two mechanical buttons that are previously on the top, and they have it on right here and right here on the front, which makes it easier for navigating the apps as well as authorizing and signing transactions here. I don't think, oh, there is. There's still critical battery, so I haven't charged it yet. But one of the things that I do like about this is, like I said, it does have its own iOS and Android app via the Ledger Live app that you can get, and you can manage all your assets on the go. What I really like about this is that it does allow you to hold up to 100 coins simultaneously on the device, whereas with the Ledger Nano S, you could only hold 3 to 4 apps at once on the device. So this is a massive upgrade here. Now, the one thing that I will say that I don't like about this is that even though the screen is larger than the previous generation here, it is still fairly small. Doesn't allow you to scan QR codes, but at very least you can see the full wallet address when you're signing and authorizing transactions, whereas you couldn't do that without it waiting for it to scroll and move over for the Ledger Nano S. So these are kind of the primary design elements. Obviously, this is a much smaller, much sleeker device. This is more designed for kind of traveling, and it's a little more discreet than obviously this device. but the overall user experience, I think, on this one is going to be a little bit better due to the navigation and due to the full color touchscreen, and these have mechanical buttons with no touchscreen. So let's move on to the second category real quick, which is going to be the coin support. So the Ledger Nano X here is going to support up to 1,100 different coins. Like I mentioned, you can only hold 100 coins at once on the device, but it does support all ERC20 tokens, which is about 800 to 900, and it has increased its number of native apps that you can use. There's no particular or obscure altcoins that are on this that are not on anything else, so I can't really say for sure that this has any specific native apps that no other hardware wallet has, but it does have a large selection. In fact, much larger than the Secux V20 here. So you're gonna get all your major ERC20 tokens and then about 100 to 200 native apps that are gonna be all your top market cap coins, and then some of the newer ones that they're working on for native are gonna be like Tezos, Monero, and things like that as well. On the Secux V20 here, one of the downfalls of this device is currently it doesn't hold that many coins. It does hold your basic Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Dash, Litecoin, all your basic large cap coins. And then it also does allow you to do token addresses, so you can do all the ERC20 tokens, and you can customize the addresses as well. It's very easy to use. Some of the unique ones on this one that I haven't really seen anywhere else is you are going to have Grossel Coin, and then you're also going to have some native apps for Digibyte and things of that nature. So to be perfectly honest, when it comes down to the coin support, the Ledger Nano X is going to win in this category. However, this will support all ERC20 tokens, which is about 800 to 900 different coins, and then it is always increasing through firmware upgrades and updates. They're going to be adding more native applications on this as well, and so far I haven't found any limitations on this in terms of the number of coins or number of apps that you can use simultaneously. So let's end on the third category here, which is going to be sort of a price comparison for these two. So on the overall price for these products here, the Ledger Nano X, it currently doesn't have any discounts available, but it is coming in at $119 US. It's probably a mid-level range here, especially for a Bluetooth wireless device, which both of these are. But right now, Ledger isn't providing any discounts. Always check the links down below in the description, because they will, if they have any Black Friday specials or anything like that, clicking the link down below will make sure that you're going to be linked to the best possible price. The full price or standard price on the Secux V20, which again, in my opinion, is a much larger, more robust device here, is going to be $149.99. However, I have a special agreement with them where if you use the link down below and use Bitcoin lockup code, all one word, instead of $150, you can get this down to $134 as your total price. So fairly close as far as 134, 119. The price comparison is fairly close. Obviously, this is a little bit more expensive. But in my opinion, you're getting a lot more bang for your buck with the large touchscreen, and the overall user experience in this one, in my opinion, is going to be a little bit better. So overall, if I had to make a decision, kind of wrapping this up, if I had no hardware wallets and I had to make a decision between the Ledger Nano X and the Secux V20 here, again, this is really subjective because it really comes down to what's important to you and what your preference is. They both are connected wirelessly via Bluetooth. They both have a mobile app that's very easy to use and very easy to navigate, so you don't have to be tethered to a computer. Although with both of these, you can choose between whether using a desktop or laptop computer, as well as using it wirelessly. But in my opinion, unless you have a large portfolio where you need, 100 coins at once, I honestly would choose the Secux V20, and that's mainly just because not only the larger display, but the overall user experience is so simple on this one. It's a lot more complex on the Ledger Nano X. Overall, they're both very good, high quality devices. But unless I had a massive portfolio, if I was just getting started, for instance, and I only wanted to hold the major market cap coins and I wasn't transacting on a day-to-day basis, I would have to say the Secux V20 would win over the Ledger Nano X, just because of the size and the overall user experience really does make a difference. Having the larger screen and larger display really helps in terms of overall usability and overall experience that you have. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below in the comments, and check for the best discounts and my coupon code down in the description. That's going to be it for today's roundup versus the Secux V20 and the Ledger Nano X. Thank you.